Alright, we are back with My Name Is You, and it's the only unusual thing in my life. Last time, on Tuesday, I played this. That was depressing. That, like, what? Honestly, just what? If you haven't seen that video yet, don't watch this one. Go watch that one, and then watch this one. The link is it's in that description down there. Easy for you to find. I do everything to make it easy on you, honestly. So let's try to get a different outcome and see if we can make you happy. And not like what happened last time, which is pretty shit if you ask me.
I suppose I will start at the very beginning.
We got to go through all this again. If you've watched the previous video, we got to go through all this again.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Once upon a time, there lived you.
Yes.
Despite his unusual name, his life was hardly any different from others.
Listen to the music. I never listened to the music before. The music is a downer. This game is just a downer, dude. I don't understand why though.
It was an unusually usual day when he was getting ready to go to work. 2 hours of sleep. What a formality, he said to himself, glancing at his watch. He was used to working at night, just as he was used to never having days off.
Wait a second. Okay, I didn't realize this last time, but the dude only got 2 hours of sleep? Like, he can function on 2 hours of sleep? Like, I can function on four? Like, that's my very minimum. If I don't get at least 4 hours of sleep, I'm like zombie. And this dude is like 2 hours of sleep. Like, and that's a formality. You figure this dude's life is just so like he's never has days off and he's always working, so he should have his shit down packed to a schedule, and he should be getting a lot more sleep, which would probably help his whatever the fuck he has going on.
That morning, the buttons on his shirt were fastened faster than usual. This was not by chance. The tear-off calendar boldly declared Friday, April 3rd.
Friday, April 3rd.
It reminded him that there were only 3 workdays before his holiday, and there was no room for mistakes. His room in a communal apartment was not very big, so it did not take him long to pack. Having got dressed, he quietly walked past the neighbors' rooms into the hallway. Somebody was snoring loudly in the furthest room, which caused you to smile for some reason.
I still don't understand why somebody snoring would cause you to smile. Like, it's such a normal thing to laugh at.
He walked up to the front door and accidentally stepped on a pile of letters. Picking up the envelopes, he saw his name on one of them. You automatically put it in his pocket and walked out. The thought that next Sunday, a huge stone would be removed from the entrance to the crypt of his existence by the power of labor legislation kept you going.
This is that last time I played this whole paragraph or whatever you would call it, like big sentence, big sentence, very long, huge. It's a huge sentence. That's just a bunch of words, really. Like labor legislation. Like what? Let's hurry to work.
The trip to work took him by several blocks. He considered early morning to be an extremely pleasant time of day. Universal euphoria. Although euphoria usually precedes inevitable death.
Don't tell me that. I'm trying to make different shit happen. Don't tell me this.
As soon as he went into the park, he saw a kid in ragged clothes running away from a pack of stray dogs.
Where the fuck does this dude live at? Where kids are being chased by stray dogs and like no one or one child is being chased by a pack of stray dogs and no one's helping.
His eyes caught a swiftly ticking clock hand.
Oh god, 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 god. Okay, I just said, what place do we live in where kids can get fucking chased by dogs and no one helps? So now I literally have to help.
Even though Yu had been scared of dogs since childhood,
Pussy.
he was going to run to the kid's aid. But the latter stumbled and fell down on the pavement, and the dogs lost all interest in him.
So they were just in it for the chase. Like, as soon as the kid fucking fell, it was just like, oh, we don't want you anymore.
Yu had nothing to do with the outcome of events, but he was filled with pride for his desire to help the boy that he did not even know.
Yeah, see, that's a good person. That's a noble fucking gesture. You put your life in danger, possibly in danger, to help someone you don't know. Like, that's a good Samaritan. A vigilante. A Batman, if you would say. Oh, is this motherfucker Batman, dude? For real? Because, like, I feel like Batman's depressed, and this dude's obviously depressed. You might be Batman. You might be Batman.
It made him come up to the kid, who was sitting on the ground with a bloody knee and a toothless smile. Not because of the fall, but due to his age.
Oh, that's a young-ass kid. No teeth? No teeth? Why did I say teeth? Teeth like Chief Keef. Why? Why did I say that? How'd that kid even
He
outrun a
was
pack
about
of
to
dogs?
give the kid a handkerchief with his initials on it when he noticed it had fresh traces of his own blood. So he just asked, "Can I do something for you?"
Thank you, sir. I am
Oh
okay.
my god. Oh my fucking god. This is worse than the fucking female voice, dude. Just get a kid. Get a kid to fucking say stuff. All you gotta do is give the kid a piece of paper that says, "Thank you, sir, I am okay," and have the kid read it. Don't fucking, "Thank you, sir, I am okay." Don't do that, man. Production quality. Production quality.
They did not mean to hurt me.
They were chasing you. I feel like they meant to do that, honestly.
At that moment, Yu saw his boss in the distance and hurried to work, shouting a quick, "Be careful," over his shoulder.
Be careful. Motherfucker sounds like Squidward.
On the way to the office, the thought about how strange it felt to be addressed as Sir bounced around in his head. Although he had passed a 30-year-old milestone, he felt closer to the kid with a bloody knee than to sirs of any kind, even the least important of them.
Okay, so we're getting some information about you. He's around, he passed the 30-year-old milestone. So I would say he's around like 33 to 36. I wouldn't say that he's young 30s, like 31 and 32. I would say he's like to his mid 30s, like 33 to 36, 30. Yeah, that's about where I'd say he is, even though 33 is not mid 30s, but that's about where I think it is. That's his age, I'm pretty sure. 33 to 36.
Yu went up 3 flights of stairs and found himself on the top floor. It was the office of the insurance company where he worked.
Works at an insurance company. Okay.
The door was unlocked. Was he late?
Is a door supposed to be locked when you get to work? Like, you think the boss is the one that has to unlock the door. So if you showed up early or showed up on time and the door was locked, that would mean that you were early, right? Like, what? What did I say right then? That fucked my mind up really good.
He tried to walk in, but was stopped by a stranger. Wait! Where are you going?
Busybody.
Before you could give a proper response to the cad, his boss came up the stairs, struggling to catch his breath, and did it himself.
Before you could give a proper response to the cat above. How? Why is his boss out of breath for 3 flights of stairs?
Let him in.
Oh my god, he sounds evil.
They both entered the office, and the boss walked you to his desk, where he explained the situation to him in private. That is Frank, my distant relative. He needs to do an internship, so he is going to work here for a while.
Was it just me or did some parts of that he got some kind of accent? And he just sounds evil. He doesn't sound like a nice guy. He's a bad boy.
As who? As a security guard.
Trouble. That's trouble. That is trouble written all over it.
To avoid any further questions, the boss turned around and went to his office. An internship as a security guard in an insurance company, fitting in 2 rooms. Ridiculous. If I was blessed with a writing talent, I would definitely immortalize this, you thought.
He said you thought, but it says thought you. Just pointing that out there.
You got down to some clerical work.
Yes.
You found a moment and took the morning letter out of his pocket.
Uh-oh, the letter.
Glancing at the address line, a chill went through Yu's body for a split second. From DARINA.
DARINA.
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope, indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
No leave grand.
Is she really coming back to Kenot? He said out loud. Suddenly, there was a curious voice saying, "Who is coming?"
It's the busybody, or Frank.
Yu did not answer, and continued reading.
Wow, you're an asshole, you. That's a fucking dick move, bruh.
Dear Yu, my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. It may seem that something like this should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe, and then I will leave Kenot and go abroad.
For anybody wondering who didn't watch last video, this is the female voice that I was talking about, to be honest. Like, hire a fucking female to do the fucking voice acting, bro. Like, goddamn. It's so stupid.
He felt dizzy.
Spins. Okay. So, I don't want to go to the cafe again. So we're going to ignore Darina and we're going to stay at work. Because I know how the cafe ended last time. So we're going to stay at work.
Another working day turned into night.
Good. 2 more days and you're fucking solid, bro.
The newly appointed watchman dozed off at his improvised post, an ordinary chair at the entrance to the office. Yu was sitting at his sturdy desk, imagining again and again how the shelves, stocked with books on jurisprudence, would break loose due to their own weight from friable concrete and break his head.
Bro, that's some like Final Destination shit for stuff to break and then fall on your own head. Like, that is like Final Destination, however many movies there are all through that.
Allowing himself a little break, Yu took his diary from his table drawer and made a note.
Pussy.
I never took a plate of soup at school lunches, even when I really wanted to. I was afraid to spill it in front of everyone, but I could put it on the table, which seems to be my life's pattern.
You didn't eat soup because you were afraid of something that you could control?
Feeling some satisfaction from writing that, he resumed work.
This guy, dude. This fucking guy.
There was a rustle of the janitor's broom and the trill of birds outside the window.
More accurate than the clock,
You thought?
Oh, don't you mean thought you? Didn't got him.
Chapter 2.
Oh! I died in the last video and I fucking lost. So now I'm on chapter... Oh, so you can actually beat this fucking game? What the fuck?
On the second day of work, every sip of coffee came out of his nose as blood.
That's fucking nasty.
Covering his nose with his hand, Yu went to the restroom. Excuse me. I wish I could narrate a little faster and keep you from getting bored. But it is difficult in my condition.
Dude, seriously, like, I'm yawning like a motherfucker. This is, like, so depressing just hearing about this guy's life and, like, the narrator's voice and this sad-ass music. Also, I woke up at, like, 6 o'clock this morning, so... It's, I woke up at 6, it's 2 now, so... Pretty fucking tired right now. Don't have anything to do, and it's rainy outside. Gotta just break away from there and tell you what I'm working with.
Let's continue.
Let us continue.
Returning to his workplace, Yu saw Frank sitting at his table and leafing through his personal diary. Such violation of personal boundaries, it seemed, was about to put Yu out of temper.
Oh, so I thought it was Frank that had a diary, and I was thinking, does everyone in this fucking world have a diary? But, like, he's reading his diary. I can understand why that would put him out of temper. If I snatch it back, Frank's probably just gonna fucking murk me right there in the office. So I'm just gonna ask him to give it back.
Give it to me.
That's mean. That's not asking. That's demanding.
Here, take it. I was curious.
Curiosity killed the cat, dude.
In a moment, Yu hid his diary in the drawer of his desk.
Isn't that where it was before? So, like, is it hiding it, actually?
I am sorry if I offended you. The incident seemed to be over, but Frank's intrusive nature got the better of him.
Of course it did.
Can I ask you a question?
Bruh, chill. You need to chill.
Why does everyone in your notes die?
Ooh. I want to know, so I want the answer.
Perhaps the lack of communication affected you. Unexpectedly for himself, he answered the question directly.
Nice.
I'm not sure, but it seems to me that the desire to kill a self-protagonist in the text takes root in the desire to alienate the described situations from a real self.
Hold on a second. I gotta read this back. Okay. Okay. Huh. See, I don't read books and stuff, so I don't interpret shit that often. But what I'm interpreting is that he kills people in the notes because he wants to alienate himself from situations in the real world. Maybe?
You said it as if he had prepared an answer to this question a long time ago. Or, at least he had thought about it before.
Oh, I'm fucking sure this dude has fucking writing death note and shit.
Silence set in. Frank was embarrassed by his answer and tried to look understanding.
Frank was embarrassed by Yu's answer? How does someone get embarrassed by someone else's saying? It doesn't make sense.
Well, more likely that it is just easier to kill.
Oh my god, this dude's Dexter. Fucking, not Dexter, Dexter's Laboratory, but like Dexter, the fucking, would it come on Showtime? I think it was Showtime. That Dexter, murderer extraordinaire, serial killer.
The office phone rang.
It's your job, so you have to answer the call, right?
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped.
Ominous.
He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
Okay, someone's just playing a prank on you, bro. Answer it.
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped. He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
Bro, we're gonna get this fucking phone call.
As soon as you came up to the... He barely...
Yeah.
As soon as you...
God damn
He
it.
barely...
Okay, we're gonna ignore the fucking phone so we can get yelled at by the boss or some bullshit.
The ringing bored into his skull. You was buzzing together with the receiver. You involuntarily took off, but his head started spinning, and he was seeing dark spots.
All because a phone rang?
Holding onto the railing, you slid down the stairs and jumped out onto the street. He ran into his boss at the door, who stood there smoking.
That's bad for you. You'll get cancer.
Go to bed now. You can give me the rest of the papers tomorrow.
Yeah, go to bed now. Like, not go home and go to bed. Just go to bed now. Just fucking go to sleep in the street, you. Goddamn.
He did not have any strength left to work anyway. Although he left some things in the office, he was not in a hurry to go back. He sat down on the doorstep to rest.
Oh, he left his diary.
His vision was not particularly keen on the second day, so it took him a while to recognize a familiar face.
$20 is Darina. Darina, whatever her name is.
You livened a little. A welcoming grin appeared on his face.
Hi, Max. Why are you not at work?
Someone should have took that bet and I could have given him $20. Like, what?
I dismissed my students a little early. How are you feeling?
Is it the same dude just doing every voice? Like, is he literally doing every voice in this thing?
As usual, another night shift.
Another night shift.
If I was your father, I would have fired you long ago.
He works for his dad.
What will be left for me then?
Oh my god, this dude. Okay. He is the type of person that always posts sad shit on Facebook, and when people try to, like, cheer him up, they're like, oh, I deserve everything I got in life. I deserve to feel this way. I deserve this, and I deserve that. Those people are the reason I don't hardly get on fucking Facebook anymore.
Max answered with a question.
Okay.
Do you want me to take your shift?
So, this dude dismissed students, so he's a teacher. And he can just, like, pick up working at a fucking insurance company like it's nothing. Take my shift, yeah.
They let me go. But there is still a lot of work to do.
Okay, I will talk to your father.
Bossy boy.
Don't you dare.
Oh, no. Get upset.
Max had a fit of grunting coughing, to Yu's surprise. Max tried to hide it very hard, but Yu noticed blood on his palms, which he quickly hid in his pocket.
Is everybody, like, dying of fucking TB or something in this place? Like, fucking coughing up blood? 3 people in this story.
Yu decided to play along with his old friend, pretending that the latter had not given his secret away.
Quit calling everybody the ladder, dude. What is this?
Max tried to quietly wipe the traces of blood with a handkerchief, the corner of which was still visible from the pocket of his coat. The handkerchief was way too familiar.
Why? What little tidbit of information is needed for that?
It was Darina's handkerchief.
Oh, he's fucking her. It's a fucking STD. They fucking. Yeah, you show your fucking mind, dude. They cheating
What
on you.
was that?
You getting cheated on, son.
What do you mean? I have a cold. There have been droughts in my classroom for 3 days. Yu looked at his own hands, counting his fingers.
There's 10 of them.
Boring, but quite expected. They were all there.
What the fuck does that mean?
He was clearly weaker than his friend was, but, having lost control of himself, he grabbed Max by the front of his shirt, which led to a clumsy brawl. Max pushed Yu against his shoulder in an attempt to break away.
Yes.
Because of an insult or uneven stones on the pavement, Yu lost his balance and fell down, hitting the curb with the back of his head.
Oh my god, did I fucking die again?
As if examining a painting, Yu fixed his dying look on his fingers and counted them. He counted them again and again.
Okay. I am actually into this fucking game thing after finding out that your boy Max is fucking your girl Darina. So, next time I play this game, we're gonna find the fuck out what the fuck Max and Darina are thinking that they're doing behind my back. Fucking giving each other STDs. Go fuck yourselves, Max and Darina, you scum of Earth. But we got to chapter 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you're looking forward to finding out what the fuck's going on between Max and Darina, just like I am, just wait for my next video and we'll get it. We will get this shit figured out. We will get down to the bottom of it and we will kill Max, I hope, because he just killed us. So hopefully we'll be able to get our revenge next time. Cause I saw that we got chapters unlocked right now. So we're gonna we're gonna fucking get it next time.